a little more masculine. This one has a super secret behind it when you put a couple of different things together. Now, in the box, it doesn't look that interesting. It's when you start to play with it that the magic actually happens. So this is very, very unique. And I've got 3 different things that all combine to make the look that we're going after. The first one is going to be our embellishment kit. The second one is card toppers. And the third one is really special dies. So Anna, where in the world did you get this concept and idea?
Well, it came from the Victorians that used to cut cards with a tiny little knife in a concentric way. And so what's so fantastic is that this is called Kirigami. And so the paper is shredded. You see how that works? So we're creating a surprise underneath what looks like a solid piece of cardstock. And that's what this is. This is our handsome Kirigami layers and embellishments. So we have a collage that you would cut with our Kirigami dies, and it's in pairs so that you cut the front and you reveal what goes on underneath. This is so much fun because, you know, when you open the card, it looks like, oh, wow, it looks like, what's happening here? Well, we give you an embellishment so that you can pull it forward and reveal the secret underneath. And that's what the Victorians would do. And so cool. We've given you 48 there's 48 sheets. That's 24 pairs of thoughts. You see, you have shirts, we have the muscle man, we have haberdashery, we have tools, we have, I think there's man's best friend, and there's getting dressed up, and all things like records and sports and really fantastic images. But this is how they work, Suzanne. We take our plate system from the Empress or any die cutting machine that you have. These will work in the manual machines as well. The Kirigami die is sold separately, and it is engineered to, watch this, it's gonna shred the paper. It was a plain, it's very much a magic trick. It was a plain flat piece of 230 GSM cardstock. And what's gonna happen is that we've made it in a way that the paper stays completely together. So what's so cool about that? All right, so see, it comes right off the mat. It's still in there. We in our die set, we have a way of cutting this out as an embellishment if you'd like to. But here's what happens. You just pull from the center, and it's like a slinky. You know, did you ever have one of those toys that does this, right? Out of wire. Well, now we can make it out of paper, and you just pull. It's surprisingly strong as I'm doing this, and you just want to get all the way to the top, right, to create that incredible thing. And it's going to flatten right back to itself, right, like the slinky does. And then you would adorn this on the face of a card. So I would say that, like, we would take the record. So like I told you, these are in pairs. And so if you cut the top, we're going to do the music, and we have a little record as the embellishment to go with this. There's foam adhesive on the back. I put a little string through the center of the Kirigami cut so that when the recipient receives the card, they just pull the record and it reveals what's underneath.
I have to tell you, Anna,
isn't
you
that
have
great?
done a lot of clever things, but this one takes the cake. Like, this is absolutely one of the coolest things I've seen you've ever done. It's so neat.
Did you? So, well, we were just, we posted a thing from the Victoria and Albert Museum in London of the antique versions of these that happened at Valentine's Day. And we were so thrilled because I have some of the antique things from the 1800s that were hand cut like this. Wow. And that's where it came from, right? There would be little, like this would be a beehive, and there would be a little bee underneath. And so they were always playing tricks, right, with their paper. The Victorians loved paper crafts and beautiful, intricate things. So each one of these works to reveal something underneath. This still works as a normal card, right? So this is the card front, and it's highly interactive. And I think what's neat about what we've done with the card toppers for the ones that are handsome is that you can use any of the Kirigami dies. We've got a square, we've got a circle, and an oval with those die cuts. So you see, like, this is one of the ones that comes in the set, and it has the top hat you pull it forward, you cut it with the oval, and you get the little pocket watch. So it's very much a playful kind of card. We've got everyday versions of the Kirigami scenes on the table with you, Suzanne. There's floral. But these are just in time for Father's Day to create something that maybe we've never seen.
Let me help everybody out too. So the first set we're talking about, you get 48 card layers, 4 each of 12 designs, and 72 embellishments, 4 each of 18 designs. It's a lot of stuff. Those are the matching pairs. The topper set, how does all 3 pieces of this collection go together?
It's the same. So it's to the right on camera right, or camera left. I'm not sure. The floral version works exactly the same. Here. So we have everyday pairs of card toppers, and see, I have them here. They're just floral. So you would pick one of those, and you would cut it with the Kirigami, and then you would add flowers underneath, or that second pair, to create your secret message.
Okay, so the first set is more masculine, we'll say. The second set, which I'm just making it clear for everybody at home so you guys get it right. The second one we're calling Scene Card Toppers All Occasions. And the third thing that you need in the element is the cut dies, which is a 6-piece